Hey everyone, so today we're going to do a upgrade to my binder. As you can tell by the thumbnail, there's some big hitters towards the evolutions. Well, not big hitters as such, but big upgrades towards the evolutions. But first off, we're going to start going towards the different Pokemon that I've got to upgrade currently. So, first things first, one that I actually need to sign off is Piplup. I was able to pick this up today. I absolutely love this card, but I was always hesitant to buy it. I saw it today in the shop for £4, around about there. I was just like, yeah, it's time to now get it. So that's that one in the binder. And then if anybody saw the short, I actually snapped this out of a slab recently. Oh, careful, I know. And this is one of the upgrades that I wanted. But the other side to that is I wanted to get a cheap slab, so to speak, because I wanted to practice snapping, cracking slabs. Because I've got some bigger cards that I would like to do this with. And that one's coming out. My lad's already asked if he can have this card, which of course he can. So we just need to put that in a case, over to the side. Yeah, and that's the reason why I actually did that. I will be doing a couple more. I mean, some of the slabs that I've got that I showcased on one of my very first videos, I was just doing a general look at my whole collection. Yeah, I want to make sure I'm not going to be damaging anything before I get towards doing that one. What's this one? Mantike 458. That's Mantike out and Mantike in. So now we've done that, I'm flying through the video already. Let's just do a quick couple of cheeky pack openings. So my lad has opened quite a few of these packs now. I've only got a handful left. And he managed to pull Donald Trump. Go card. Which he was proper happy about. Ultra Jinx, Onyx, Ice Cube. I really want the IR for that one where they're all in the fridge. Inteleon, I want the one where he's in the sniper pose. Strange Typepiece, Pachirisu. My sister's husband is doing a Pachirisu master set, so I will ask for that. Oh, and Wally's Compassion. So the upsetting thing with this is I do not collect trainers. I like trainers. There's an awful lot of trainer cards that I think are really nice, but they're just genuinely not for me. So that's either going for trade or something else. My, once again, sister's husband, he collects trainer cards, so I will send him a picture. Let's pull that Pachirisu to the side as well, and I will see if he wants it. So I'll do one more and then we'll start on the evolutions. The only other thing that I've got is, if you could tell by the potential thumbnail, was I've got quite a lot of Sylveons. I love Sylveon as a Pokemon, and I think the artworks that they always do on the cards for it always give it justice. And I don't know which one to actually include into my binder. Nothing in that pack. There's your code card. I am tempted to put one of my Evolving Skies one in, but maybe one day if I generate enough people watching my watching my videos, I might put it to a comments and just see, or I just, as and when I choose, card, just be like, yeah, I want that one in. Because realistically, apart from upgrades of new sets that come in, the ones that go in are generally the ones that I want, card wise. GU, Iron Defender, Latios, Switch, Steelix. Okay, so let's go back to the evolution page. While we're heading towards there, also additionally, I have recently managed to actually get rid of all my, oh, look, we have it, we're on the evolution page. Right, so while we're on this page, got the Twilight Masquerade Eevee, got 2 of these, and obviously that's the one that I've purchased. Now, I love that Eevee. I think that's an absolute stunning card, but it is coming out, and it's coming out for the reason of conformity. The fact that I've managed to get all of Gary's, is it Gary that they call in this one? But all of Gary's EVs, because I remember Gary, is it, yeah, oh, it's Bill, is it Bill? That looks like Gary, that looks like Bill. Anyway, all looks like the same trainer. Obviously, carrying on from my absolute babble, I've managed to get all the evolutions. I love these cards, and I think they go so well together, and I think in a binder these will look great, and I think this is the best looking way to have these. They're all in pretty good condition, cannot grumble. This came from a collection that got sold to a shop that I was in, and they actually had about 6 of each one. I was able to go through, I don't know why I'm showing that one off. I was able to go through, pick and choose which ones I wanted. He didn't price by comp, that's the only thing, so there was no point me really holding back and just going for the absolute best versions that they had. I've got some minor edge wear up at the top. See if I can make that. But not all of them. And I'm wondering if the Flareon was in the worst condition. No, must have been the Vaporeon. But when I say worst condition, it has a slight ding in the back. That's about it. I do also want the collection boxes like they did for these evolutions. I think those cards are absolutely stunning. But yeah, that line now, that just looks absolutely fire. I don't think you can argue with that line, really. Obviously people can, they've got their own preferences. Right, so do another 2 packs while we're going through things, you know, see if we can get anything else from this. I'm looking for trade bait, but I've got a bit of a change in my buying strategy. So I have got a lot of cards, which I'm saving to eventually put in a binder over time, but I'm putting a hold Yveltal. Speaking of Yveltal, I might give a sneak preview over which Yveltal I've gone for this binder. But yeah, I put a hold on buying anything major at the minute. I want to do a huge pack opening for Ascended Heroes. Now, Surging Sparks. Yeah, go on, open the Surging Sparks one. Yeah, so I actually did pick up a couple more packs today. So I've got Destiny Rivals, Surging Sparks, and Speak of the Devil. I managed to get a triple pack, the text sticker collection of Ascended Heroes. So we'll open this one, and then we might open the Destiny's Rival and leave it there after this. But yeah, even before the hype, like when I first heard about Ascended Heroes, I turned around and I was just like, yep, I am going to see how far through a master set I can get through just pure pack openings. But unfortunately, because Pokemon have done what they've done, Oricorio, oh, Drasna, yeah, I have the best luck for trainers, and to say that I don't collect trainers is an absolute, yeah, like great. So I have to put a hold on what I'm buying, and I will give a couple of examples on the kind of stuff I usually buy. I know obviously you see a lot of stuff in the update videos of what I'm putting on, but until I can get myself a decent supply of Ascended Heroes, I'm just going to mainly accept the cost of what it's going to go for after the 1st of March, really. I've managed to get a lot of pre-orders in. I've got 2 Pokecenter ETBs. I've got some mini tins. I've got the 2-pack sticker collection. I've got a normal ETB. I'm in discussions talking to a friend of mine who has a couple more ETBs on order. Sylveon. Right, so I'm not gonna lie, I love the Trainer Gallery one. Obviously, I love both of them, but I do think I'm gonna go for this one. Overall, it is the nicest. I do want to throw my card around. I do eventually want to get all the prismatic evolutions, but that, because I'm not absolutely in love with the cards, I don't want to get the cards as such just yet. That will come with time. I will put that to the side for my lad, because he will want that. And then my Sylveon is going to go back into my pile. And then what I'll do is just to give a preview of some of the stuff that I buy. So once again, I've shown this roughly once before. What I'm going to do is, I have genuinely no idea of the order of these things. I did briefly look before when I was choosing out the cards, but I'll choose 5 and we'll see if there's anything impressive in here, which will highlight, you know, what my usual spending habits are, to then why things are going to massively slow down as I'm trying to find Ascended Hero products. I can only hope that things become a lot more available. I do not hoard. I used to be a seal collector, not gonna lie about it, but yeah, since my lad really came into the hobby with me, this was yeah, I love just doing this kind of stuff now. So we've got a Celebi V. Oh, old Swampert, I love that Swampert. Stunning card, that. Oricorio from the Mega Charizard XEX UPC. Misty Psyduck, I had that in a slab. I sold my slab, and instantly with the funds from the slab, just bought it raw, because regardless, I know there's a nice Psyduck coming out in Ascended Heroes, but regardless, I still wanted that card no matter what. And then Vulpix. Okay, none of those were impressive. Well, they were, I love them, but doesn't explain anything. So let's just find one, not the biggest, but I'll show those two. So I bought those two at the same time. Ethan's Ho-Ho was one of the last SIRs that I needed for Destined Rival. I still need to get Cynthia's Garchomp, which I think is an absolute amazing card. And that's Team Rocket's Nidoking, but I'm not bothered overly about that. I've got everything else. And then that Reshiram. Oh, that's an absolute beautiful card, that Radiant Collection. And the best thing about this card is how clean it actually is. Obviously there's a little bit up at the top there, but apart from that, this card is absolutely immaculate. I did originally buy that for my brother-in-law, but he only well, he's doing the Radiant Collection Master Set, but he's doing it in Japanese, not English, so that's kind of failed on that one. Right, quickly, just before we finish up, we'll go on to Destined Rivals. Now, I don't really buy single sleeve packs, because like, my mentality is, the more I buy, the bigger my chances are. But I've seen a lot of people manage to pull stuff from these, and where I went to had some in, so I thought, oh well, go on then, treat myself. But yeah, following forward, we're going to be doing, as per usual at the minute, things are going to be relatively chilled until after the 20th. Go card. And what that's going to be is a lot more just upgrades to the actual binder itself. And then eventually, hopefully I manage into next month to get quite a decent amount of product, because I've not been able to get it anywhere. And from that, we can then, and for us, let's vary X. Is that more pack over it? Yeah, it is. Couldn't tell before. Get a lot more products, and then I'm going to do quite a large pack opening. And then we'll go from there. So, once again, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in, watching. We're going to be continuing to grow the binder, as I've just said. And on top of that, we're also going to do some pack openings and see how much of the Ascended Heroes we can do. I don't think there's really a card I don't want from Ascended Heroes, so over the next couple of weeks we'll be growing that. Alright, thank you very much, and see you next time.